Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. We're having a super heavy week this week. Going to continue that on. We had deathcore yesterday, but today we're having proper death, even some tech death with a fretless bass in the last band. Looking forward to that one. First band up we've had on the channel before. These guys got on board fairly early when the channel was starting. This is Nearly Dead Creatures. Their new track for us is called Torture. So here we go. Nice to get a solo straight out the gates. Nice drumming. We've had a lot of these eyeballs being pinned open videos lately. Nice thick guitar tone in this one. Works well with those tremmy riffs. You can hear the bass grinding away in the mix as well. Really distorted bass. Yeah, you can hear all the elements that land nicely in this mix. Another solo. Yeah. Getting some like medical bits on the show lately. Be able to do some trepanning and kind of all those nasty brain jobs that people do. Electroshock therapy, lobotomies. Yeah, some nice solos in this one. Cool. Great mix. As I say, you can hear all the members of the band, hear the bass grinding away, but it's still got a nice, thick, fat, dirty guitar tone. Works well on those tremmy riffs and all the deathiness. Gives it a nice, thick sound. Heavy, guttural vocals. Sounded great. Really nice drumming as well. Got all the blast beats and stuff, but a lot of tom work and mixing it up and fills and rolls and all of that good stuff. Very, very nice. We're going to move on to this next band. This next band is called Nörth. The track is called Rise from the North. So let's see that. rockiness to this one as well. Super raspy vocal. Might get flagged not safe for work for this one. They've had some great guitaring already today. Nice bit of vocal layering. Cymbals cut through the mix nicely. That ride's got a nice ting to it. You can't hear the bass as nicely in this mix as we could the last mix. You could always hear the bass in the last mix, had its own tone, sat separately to the guitars. These guys have just kind of got the more typical bass where it just fits in with the guitar, gives it a low end. You can't actually necessarily make the tone of it out separately to the guitars. Because of that, it's got that kind of more classic sound to it, a bit more thrashy, a bit more MIDI, a bit more guitar driven. Oh, they're great paintings. Yeah. Brought in the chub. I like what they've done with these paintings. It's cool, they've done a good job as well. Very cool. Quality band, quality mix. A nice thrashy guitar tone in there as well. These bands today have been quite thrashy in the guitar tones. Now this band, these guys have been sat in the queue for way too long, and I apologise for that. The reason is I just didn't have any other tech death to put with them, which is I'm sad about really, because tech death's one of my favourite genres. I just love to see the musicianship in tech death bands. Everyone in the band is usually 10 out of 10, particularly the drummers. But what I do love particularly as well in a tech death band, and I think it just works great in tech death, is a fretless bass. I love the sound of it. I love the way it can do runs between the guitar riffs and all of that. And I think of all the styles of music, tech death is where a fretless bass really sounds nice and really works well, because you've got a lot of riffage and runs to do with it. So the tone cuts through and kind of you can hear it within the mix. Very, very cool. So this is a band called Brickhaven. Their track is called Hackerman. We're going to finish off with these guys. Let's check it out. There it is. Big ass bass. That's what I'm saying. You can hear it cutting through with the guitars, doing his riffage. Yeah. These guys are working it out. Riffing about. Yeah. I just love when the bass does that kind of extra do-do-do-do. That's all you need to do, just to cut through the guitars. Captures your ear, sounds superb. So all the tapping and everything, dope. Yeah. Yeah, just working that bass super nice. Bass in this one has been more technical than the guitars. All this tapping and everything else. It cuts through the mix nicely. You can always hear what the bass is doing. It's no good having a fretless bass tone in your mix. It's kind of been cut over by the guitar. So you've got to let that thing ring through and have its own place within the mix. These fretless basses, especially in tech death bands, are very few and far between. So when you get one in your band, you got to let him shine. You got to give him the volume in the mix to let people hear what he's doing. These guys have done it nicely. And as I say, the bassing is actually more technical than the guitar in, or he's doing more on the fretboard at least. Compared to the size of that bass, his headless Kiesel looks like a little toy guitar. Dope. Dope. Yeah, great performance. Absolutely kicked ass. We need more fretless bass tech death on this channel. If you're in a band and you play a fretless bass, or if you know bands who've got fretless bass and they got a video, send it over, because we need more of it. I think this is probably only about the second or third band we've had with it, and this is some of my favorite shit. Now, unfortunately, I don't see a lot of it to add to the queue either. You know, it's kind of few and far between, this kind of music, especially with a fretless bass. So you don't hear enough of it, and you certainly don't hear enough of it to get bored of it or anything like that. So yeah, definitely, if you're in a band or know a band, send it over. I love this stuff. But we've had a great day on the show today. Not like the deathcore yesterday. There's no core in this music. It's just straight up death, blast beats, tremmy riffs, heavy guitars and gutturals. The good stuff, and some fretless bass as well, which is the great stuff. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that, guys. We might do a night vid later on tonight. I hope you're enjoying all the content and all the new look and logo and outro and intro. I've set up the Spotify list as a music sharing page. I mean, we're taking over the internet really, but all we're trying to do is just create lots of avenues to get the band seen, get them exposed, and get people to check them out. That's really what it's all about. So I hope you're getting on board and enjoying all the stuff. See you around. Bye.